Hello everyone! Today we're going to talk about A/B testing. I assume you already know the importance of this feature, so instead of discussing it, I'm going to jump straight to the implementation. If you want to run a new A/B test, just go ahead and create a new test. There is also another way to run A/B test, and let me show you how it works. Find any record you want to run A/B test on. For example, I want to test the parameters of my gems record. Just click on the Action button and then create A/B test. Select all the parameters you want to run experiment on and create A/B test. Let's call it my new test. We'll launch the test for 100% of users and all type of users. I'll also add one more group B, to run experiment. If you want to specify the dates where you want to launch A/B testing, or you want to specify the segment of players you want to participate in the test, you can use conditions field for this. Click Next. Now we need to specify how we want to change the parameters for each of the group. For group A, I want to change the icon, and I want to change the name. Let's also change max stack parameter and create. Once A/B test is created, you can open A/B test section to make sure we have it running. If you want to see more details, you can expand the new test and see where it's being used. You can double check that all the parameters I overrided are specified in group A. Another way to use A/B test is to use it directly in Visual Scripting. Open any script you want to run A/B test on and add an A/B test node. Select the test and change the flow. Connect group B to one node and group A to another one. Then click on Save. And the last way to use A/B testing is through conditions. Take a look at the starter pack Hero Archer game event. It launches only for players who has a version 1 or higher. We can make this condition much more complicated by adding A/B testing here. Let's select our test and group A. It means that this event will start only for players with up version 1 and higher and who also participate in group A of our A/B testing. Click on Save. Once you set everything up, just click on the Deploy section and run the deploy. From this point, A/B test is officially started. Come back to A/B testing section after a while to make sure everything is running properly. You should see some users joining different A/B test groups. If you need to see more details, you can expand A/B test and find a table where we provide the detailed information about all the users in each group. Balancing automatically tracks several metrics, which you can see right now, and if you need to see a daily distribution, you can use this graph. By changing the metric, you change the information you want to see in the graph. Once you are ready to stop the test, just click on the button. At this point, you must be sure which group behaves the best and select it. As Balancing knows where A/B test is being used, he is offering you to automatically resolve all the conflicts and apply all the override values to default values. Just click on the Apply Changes. As you can see, all the references have been removed, and let's check how it worked. Open Game Item section and find your record. As you can see, the new name and the icon with max stack were applied successfully. Also, you can open the Visual Scripting, and as you can see, the node for A/B test was removed and the connection was properly resolved. The biggest advantage of Balancing over any other A/B testing system, let's say Firebase, is that it's fully automated. It means that if you are a game designer, LiveOps manager, or a producer, you don't need to ask a programmer to run A/B test for you. You can run A/B test by yourself by specifying overrides and changing logic in Visual Scripting. You don't even need to update the game build. Everything will be updated automatically at runtime. Enjoy! Sign up to stay tuned.